nigga got your sagging pants with your ass hanging out the back, hanging out in front of liquor stores.
Whoa. What's going on, family? This is your man MJ, WTF for real. And if this is your first time pulling up to the channel, I react to music, movies, all sorts of entertainment, maybe some politics. But if you have been kicking it with me for a minute, you already know that. Now I'm back with another music reaction, and I've been going down the Tom MacDonald rabbit hole. I've been having a whole lot of fun with it, even reacting to Nova's tracks. But I did a reaction to Black and White. Now that one had Tom, Dax, and Adam Calhoun. And during that reaction, I said, man, I really got to get into Adam Calhoun's tracks. I like the way he flow. And you guys said, hey, MJ, check out Racism. So we're going to check it out today. I told a friend of mine that I was going to react to it. They said, man, you're going to get triggered. We're going to find out. We're going to see if I get triggered. But before we do that, go ahead and hit that like button, share the video. And if this is your first time pulling up, or your second, third, fourth, fifth, and you just been hanging around and didn't press it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate the support. Shout out to the Hangover Gang. I always gotta shout out the Hangover Gang. You guys showed us brother love, and I truly appreciate that. You guys are dope, man. I really, truly appreciate that. You can also support your man by buying me a cup of coffee. I have a link in the description. Go check it out. I actually have a link to my daughter's music in case you guys want to just check that out as well. You know, it's in there. I put it in there because that's my baby and I love her. And if you guys enjoy that music, dope. But we're going to jump in to see what Adam's talking about. I don't know. You know, I thought about maybe having some alcohol, but I don't need all that. I got my cold beverage right here, and it's some tea. I'm in the South. I'm in the South now, so we're going to drink tea. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Oh, Racism. Okay, let me get my headphones ready because he hang out with Tom, so I don't know. He might come in hot. All right, we're going to see what he's saying. Let's go.
Hillbilly.
Okay.
Freckle. Nigga. White trash. Fuck you, nigga.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa. They coming in hot. What? I ain't even gonna back it up. Yes, I am.
White trash. Fuck you, nigga.
Damn.
What the fuck you rapping for? Cracker ass cracker, got your rebel flag with your camo hat backwards. Stains on your shirt with your fucked up teeth. Piece of shit truck broke down middle of the street. Old lady bitching in the passenger seat, smoking like a chimney. Kids in the back can't breathe. Got a kid on her lap, smack his ass if he speaks. Always wearing white beaters cause her ass getting beat. Okay, that's white trash, but what about a hillbilly? Redneck motherfucker, never even near a city. Out in the woods, hunting deeper than the wolves. Get that big old buck, bring them home, eat until they full.
So, yeah, Adam, okay. Hillbillies, okay. In the woods, hunting and shit. Okay. I can relate. I grew up in the South, man. I grew up in the South. And I went to high school with cats like that. You know, I grew up in the South. Like, it was country. You know, I played ball with dudes and their parents had like Confederate flags and shit. And we played ball. We played football with these dudes. And we was cool. They couldn't speak to us in the street. You know, when we see them outside around town. You know, their parents wasn't having it. But, you know, it's kind of like just what it was, man. Nobody was even in their feelings about it. It was like, damn, yo, can't even speak. That's my homie.
Shit truck broke down middle of the street. Old lady bitching in the passenger seat, smoking like a chimney. Kids in the back can't breathe. Got a kid on her lap, smack his ass if he speaks. Always wearing white beaters cause her ass getting beat. Okay, that's white trash, but what about a hillbilly? Redneck motherfucker, never even near a city.
Wait. White trash, hillbilly. Okay, so he's describing. Okay, so he's saying there's two kinds of white people. The white trash and hillbilly. Damn, Adam, what the? is you talking about here? Like, I'm already thinking that Adam's music is like Tom's music, where you really gotta listen and break down what the hell he's saying. Now, he ain't really flowing as fast as Tom, but I'm pretty sure he can. Now, yeah, I'll ask that one later, because I'm just wondering, is this? I know somebody said he's from the country, that he's from the South, so this is like some Southern rap, country rap, I guess. It don't sound country to me. I like the beat.
Smoking like a chimney, kids in the back can't breathe. Got a kid on her lap, smack his ass if he speaks. Always wearing white beaters cause her ass getting beat. Okay, that's white trash, but what about a hillbilly? Redneck motherfucker, never even near a city. Out in the woods, hunting deeper than the wolves. Get that big old buck, bring them home, eat until they full. Or they out in the shed, on the side drinking shine. Old lady bitchin', better bring your ass aside. It's way past 9, you been drinking all night. Gotta get to work on time. Up before the sunrise. They call me redneck.
Hold up, that's the hook.
White trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass.
He said, say it if you want to. Kiss my ass. All right, Adam, I rock with you, man. That was ill. Like, he's really, it sounds like he's rapping about like a stereotype. That's the stereotype. Because the way he describing it, it almost reminds me of the way that Tom does his music, like breaking down those stereotypes and putting it out there and triggering people, and they triggered for no reason. But I get it. Sensitive. People sensitive. Hold on, let's see. Far from the city. Yeah, because I grew up in the South. Like, I didn't know what the city was all about. Like, we grew up in the South. We didn't go too much further away from our environment. I didn't even get exposed to the city until I was a teenager. And then I ended up moving up there after high school. And it was like, I was there for 30 years. So I was in the city for a long time, and I got to experience, I experienced probably more racism, if you want to call it that, in the North, to be honest with you. You know, did I experience it in the South? Hell yeah, I did. But it was different. Yeah, I like the way he
Okay, that's white trash, but what about a hillbilly? Redneck motherfucker, never even near a city. Out in the woods, hunting deeper than the wolves. Get that big old buck, bring them home, eat until they full. Or they out in the shed, on the side drinking shine. Old lady bitchin', better bring your ass aside. It's way past 9, you been drinking all night. Gotta get to work on time, up before the sunrise.
Yeah, we grew up drinking, well, I didn't have like moonshine until I was probably about maybe I was 15. My mother let me sip it because I was like, can I have some? And she gave it to me. So here, I was choking on it. She was like, that's what you get. I should have asked for it. But damn, I mean, the stuff that he's rapping about in the first part, like the hillbilly and the South and the hunting and all that shit, like, I grew up to all of that. Like, we was, I didn't do as much hunting as my brother did. My brother went hunting a lot more than I did, but that was our life, man. Like, we grew up off the land.
Call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. What the fuck you rapping for? Nigga ass nigga, got your sagging pants with your ass hanging out the back, hanging out in front of liquor stores.
Whoa. He went in hard. Back that up.
Ass, I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. What the fuck you rapping for? Nigga ass nigga, got your sagging pants with your ass hanging.
I don't know why I'm laughing. It's the way he said it. Oh, okay. Okay, this is probably why they said I would get triggered. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. First of all,
What the fuck you rapping for, nigga?
First of all, hold on. He got 4 black people standing right next to him. They don't look mad. Yo, first of all, number one, he ain't used the hard R. And it's rapping is like poetry, man, in every sense of the word. And he's busting out with the N word in this section. The first section he was talking about, he was breaking down the stereotype with the white, the white people, the white, the way he was describing that stereotype, or the way that he sees it. And now I guess this is halfway through. This must be the second verse, and he's breaking this one down. So we're gonna see what he's saying, but I'm not offended. Like, I'm not offended. Like, you got to be super sensitive, and he ain't talking he's not attacking anybody with it. I want to see.
I don't care, kiss my ass. What the fuck you rapping for? Nigga ass nigga, got your sagging pants with your ass hanging out the back, hanging out in front of liquor stores selling crack, just so you could put some 24s on your Cadillac. Baby mama bitchin', you ain't taking care of business. All you do is smoke weed, run around with other bitches, and you can't keep a job cause you in and out of prison. Guess it must be Trump's fault cause you making bad decisions. That's about niggas, but what about black folk? Raise their kids right every night, mom and dad are home.
Whoa. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get what he's doing here. I think
business, all you do is smoke weed, run around with other bitches, and you can't keep a job cause you in and out of prison. Guess it must be Trump's fault cause you making bad decisions. That's about
Okay. So what he's describing is not any different than the way that a black people would describe it. I've had those same conversations. I know I have. Okay. The same conversations, like, yeah. And then just making excuses. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. All right.
About niggas, but what about black folk? Raise their kids right every night, mom and dad are home, hunting for a job, not crying about a privilege, crying out to God, stop the violence where we live in. Fuck it though, you a nigga, and I'm just a cracker. They pin us against each other, sit back and they watch it happen. In the hood, they selling crack.
Yeah. Adam, I got it. The way he did this and broke this shit down was masterful. I like the way he did that. Because then and I think I mentioned this in another video, he's describing 2 different dynamics on both sides. And the dynamics on this side that he's talking about in the second verse is 100% correct. We are not all the same. Got it. Man, this track is okay.
With other bitches, and you can't keep a job cause you in and out of prison. Guess it must be Trump's fault cause you making bad decisions. That's about niggas, but what about black folk? Raise their kids right every night, mom and dad are home, hunting for a job, not crying about a privilege, crying out to God, stop the violence where we live in. Fuck it though, you a nigga, and I'm just a cracker. They pin us against each other, sit back and they watch it happen. In the hood they selling crack and killing over shoes and jackets. In the trailer park they fall apart, a bunch of meth addicts. Come here.
Okay, yeah, yo, that's exactly, and I said this, and Tom says it all the time. Well, at least in the tracks that I've heard, it's the system, how they divide us, and all this colorism shit. Like, none of us was here for none of that nonsense, man. Like, let's just move on. Man. And damn, that's wild how he did that. Now, let me know in the comments how pissed off people were back then when this song. I don't know how old this track is. But if I had to guess, there was a lot of black people was mad at this song just because he used the word. But everything in context. White people walking down the street and look at me in my face and point to me and call me that, it might be a whole different conversation. We ain't going to be doing a whole lot of talking. But, I ain't going to be, I'm not that dude. I'm not going to be out there smacking people around. you gotta really go there for me to really get in your ass. But at the end of the day, like I see what he was saying with this, and then pitting us against each other. That is the whole point. When they were able to do that, it was like checkmate, checkmate. And that's the thing. It's like we gotta just understand that that's what they want us to do and how they want us to be. We all come from different backgrounds and different upbringings and different ways of life. Now, and again, I said this before. If you kicking that straight up racism shit, you can kiss my whole ass. But at the end of the day, just be a good fucking person, man. Sorry, YouTube, I didn't mean to say that. Yes, I did. Let's go, Adam. Finish this up.
Call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass. They call me redneck, white trash, say it back. I don't care, kiss my ass. I don't care, kiss my ass.
Wow, I'm gonna stop it right there. I don't think there's anything else. But wow. Okay. That was racism. So we're going to have some conversation. I got to talk to my friends about this one. I wasn't triggered by that. Rather enjoyed it. I don't know. I really want to dive deeper into Adam's music. That was a hell of a way to start. I'm wondering how similar his messaging is to Tom's. I don't want to compare them directly yet, but I can certainly see that they were inspired likely by the same people. But yeah, he was speaking facts. I grew up in the South, so it's maybe that's why it's and I'm much more mature now. I'm much experience, I would say, with life, but I feel like what he was doing was just comparing stereotypes and really breaking it down. I mean, what he said, if a black rapper was to come out and do the same exact song, nobody would say shit about it. I seriously doubt anybody would say anything about it. They might not like it, but whatever heat he got, and I'm probably going to have to do some Googling, but I would much rather hear from you guys. So drop something in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this track. If y'all know how much heat he may or may not have gotten when this came out, I really want to know that too, especially just specifically, just because I'm getting a real good understanding of how much heat Tom gets, which is insane to me. But this was okay, man. I wasn't triggered by it. He was speaking facts. I didn't even. Now, we'll be honest. I did pull up with a drink, but I did that, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get freaking triggered. Like, I don't need that shit. I'm a social drinker, if anything. But, I was gonna bring it in and just sip it in case I needed it. But that's not my MO. But it was funny. I was getting ready to, have that just as a cocktail, but I decided not to because, it's 5:00 somewhere. But at the end of the day, this was an okay track. I'm not mad at Adam about this one. It makes me want to dig into his music even more, which I will be doing. So you guys have been giving me Adam tracks, and there's a few. I don't have the names in my head right away while I'm doing this video, but go ahead and drop in the comments the other fire tracks that he may have. I am going to be getting into Dax. I didn't look up his new release. I heard he had a new release. I haven't looked it up yet. I want to kind of get into his music before I get to his new one, even though I should probably get into it. And I will. And I do got some Nova stuff coming. I got a whole lot of reactions to do. So keep on coming back. I really appreciate you guys coming and kicking with me again. And I just love it. I really appreciate the support, the love. I love kicking it with you guys in the comments. It's just a really dope experience. You guys make me want to do this even more, and I really love it and appreciate that. And shout out again to Tom. I'm getting acquainted with his homies, and that's pretty dope. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into it. But until then, this is your man MJ. WTF for real. Peace.